Welcome to week 2, session 4 of the home series. This week we're bringing in the bands. Lower body strength is today's focus. Let's start with a quick warm up. It's the same move from last week. 5 squats. Moving on to reverse lunges, 5 each side. Move easy. And then we move on to the Cossacks. Switch side to side. You don't need to go too low. Open up your hips, your shoulders, your spine. Okay. Then comes your tabletops. Stretch, open your chest. Okay, and then comes your scapular push-ups, 5 of those, nice and steady. Try not to bend your elbows. And we end it with prone shoulder rotations. Today's focus is lower body strength with a short core finisher. All right, so warm up done. And we move on to our first exercise. It's the Sumo squats with the band. All right, place the band under your feet. Maintain a wide stance, toes pointing out. Okay, and sit low, drive through your heels. Engage your glutes on the way up. Keep your chest open, 6 of those, nice and steady. Make sure you're pushing your knees out. Okay, and now you can take a break of 45 seconds to 60 seconds. All right, moving on to the second set. Control the tempo. Let the band guide your tension, all right? Again, wide stance, chest open, retract your shoulders, engage your glutes, and up, okay? Go as low as you can. Nice and steady, 6 of those again. And rest. Sip some water. One last set. Guys, concentrate on the form, all right? And always know which muscle you're working. Muscle to mind connection is very important. So understand the muscle group involved in every exercise. All right, and we finished with the first exercise. Now we are moving on to RDLs. All right, you can take your 1 minute break and then the Romanian deadlifts. All right. Okay, again, place the band under your feet. Your stance will be shoulder width apart. Okay, grab the band on both sides. Okay, now we move. Soft bend in the knees. You hinge from the hips, okay? Keep your back flat. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Don't rush the set. Chest is open. 8 of those. Nice and slow. Every time you go down, you keep your knees just locked. And we're done with the first set. The rest remains the same, guys. You can take a rest of 45 to 60 seconds after every set, all right? Throughout the session. Again, slight bend in the knee. All right, slight bend in the knee, and then you push your glutes out to the ceiling and stand tall. Understand the difference. This is hinging from your hips. All right, stay in your range. It is not a squat. It's a hinge from the hips. Push your glutes out. Feel it in your hamstrings. Feel it in your glutes and stand tall. One last set left. Take your break. All right, and we get back in. Okay. Nice and steady. All right, last one, and we're done. Keep it going. Now we're moving on to banded split Bulgarian squats, all right? Take your break. All right. Watch how I wrap the band around my front leg, the working leg. Sit down. And yes, push it around your neck. Place it nicely. And you stand tall. Sit back, all right? Try and sit back. And please make sure your front leg does the work, okay? It's 80% effort from your front leg. The back leg is only for stabilizing and balancing. Switch sides. Okay, and stand up. All right. We do 6 of these each side. Control the drop and you press through your heel of the front leg, the working leg. Engage your glutes, your core. Band work looks easy, but it's not until you really try, okay? All right, we move on to our next set. All right. Maintain the form and drive through your front leg. 6 again. Squeeze your glutes on the way up. Switch sides. All right, 2 sets down, 1 more to go. Stay with me on this one. Okay, and 1 last set. Make sure you get adequate rest in between, 45 to 60 seconds. Balance. Go as low as you can. I really struggled through this one. Right there. Like I said, band work is not easy, but it's really effective. Get through, finish the set. Keep it going. Last 6 reps. Feel the legs working. All right, and we are done. Okay, we move on to hip thrust. Rest against a chair. See how I wrap the band around my legs. Okay. Push it up to your hips. Wide, slightly wide, 45-degree angle. Legs up, and you drive through your heels, squeeze at the top. Tuck the chin slightly. Don't drop, control every rep. 8 each set. Make sure your chair is adjusted accordingly. Keep it going. You guys are doing good. Okay, we get ready to finish our next set. All right. Make sure you place the band on your hips, okay? And drive up. My chair was slipping a little bit. All right. And we drive our hips up. Control your movement. Don't forget to squeeze at the top. All right, one last set left. Take your break, grab some water. Okay, let's finish the set. All right there. And drive up, okay? Ready? 8 of those. Okay, moving on. Calf raise is coming up. Okay, place it under your feet, shoulder width stance, and around your shoulder, your neck, and push through the balls of your feet. Pause at the top, control the way down, okay? Core engagement becomes very important to find balance. Make sure you feel the stretch in your calves. It's 8 reps, 45 to 60-second rest in between sets. Okay. All right. Try and find your balance. Nice and slow, feel the stretch. Pause at the top for a moment. Keep it going. All right, one last set left. Focus on the form always, all right? Quality over quantity. Nice and slow. Feel the burn in your calves. And it's done. All right, we're done with our lower body work. Let's finish nice and strong with some core work, okay? It's just one round of 8 reps each. Just 4 movements. The first one is the side plank dips. Lift and drop slow. Hips lead the motion, okay? You move slow, as low as you can, and drive up. Engage your core. Switch sides. Go as low as you can. Eight each side. All right, moving on to overhead toe touches, okay? Lie on your back, legs up, Okay, and drive up and try and touch your toes, but engage your core. Okay, it's a core work, so make sure you're engaging your core. 8 of those. Moving on to bicycles. You rotate through your ribs, not the neck. Feel the core burning. 8 each side, nice and slow. Stretch the opposite leg out. Okay, and one last exercise, high plank shoulder taps. Maintain a high plank, hips still, shoulders stable, and tap. Engage your core, stay steady, okay? Just 8 each side. Okay, and we're done. Breathe. Session 4 is complete. Okay, bands are just getting started, guys. Next up, we move into upper body with bands. I'll see you in session 5.